Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Hello YouTube friends, Ben Ochart here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today's topic is, what piece of fish keeping equipment do you consider to be your best purchase? Which piece of equipment do you find that you cannot live without and that you would recommend to anybody who will listen? For me, I think it's probably a Python water change system, because it took me off of the bucket brigade and saved my back, which would hurt after lugging a lot of buckets around. Certainly with four tanks, that can get pretty burdensome. And of course there are other ones too, but I wanted to hear from other people and find out what they thought was the best fish keeping gear that they had ever acquired. So as I've been doing a lot recently, I went to the ben.o.cichlid group on Facebook and I conducted a quick survey. And maybe you'll get some ideas. Also, please post below what your favorite piece of fish keeping equipment or gear is, and anything that you would recommend for fellow fish keepers. All right, thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the video. As is often the case, it started with a survey. In this case, best piece of fish keeping gear you ever bought was. And some group members agreed with the Python, like Marie and Holly, as did Jose Soto, Matt, and Jose Plaza, Michael, Jack, and Lori. They all felt that a Python, a system like that, was a good purchase. Mike said it has to be the FX6. I can siphon the substrate and do a super fast water change. And Brian agrees, as does Eduardo, who has two of them. The FX6 was mentioned by quite a few folks, including Nathan, as hands down in his case, the best purchase. Tony felt a sump and a Starfire tank were a good purchase. John agreed that a sump was a good purchase. I too, as you can see here, use a sump on this tank. Chris says the sump that he built, water's so much better, cleaner, fish are so much happier with it. I would tend to agree with that. And Dave uses the wet dry sump, same kind of system that I'm using. And again, I agree, this kind of a system definitely adds, in this case, probably 10 times the media I could get into an FX6, and is also diluting the parts per million readings that you'll get. So very much a sump fan. Alicia got tired of chasing her fish around and went out and bought a butterfly net. Evan uses a Rode microphone for making aquatic videos. I'm going to have to check that out, Evan, for my own videos. Check Evan's channel out. And Rita likes a huge black net. She got tired of chasing fish around. And Richard uses heater controllers for peace of mind. I agree, Richard. I use them as well. Donald says a 560 gallon per hour submersible pump with 30 feet of 3/4 inch clear vinyl hose makes water changes much faster. Pump the water outside and then attach the hose to the end to faucet adapter to refill. Donald, that makes life much easier. I use a version of that myself. And Mike has a similar idea. Mine is really simple, a 30-foot hose I attached to my water siphon, so I could just run it out the front door, and a pump to put water back in. I use that water sometimes to water the plants on the front porch. Fred likes his flipper magnet used twice a week for a super clean viewing and saves getting your hands and sleeves wet. Ron likes his Aquatop CF 500, but Craig is an Eheim guy, loves the 2217, which he's run for decades, and all he's had to ever replace was an impeller shaft. Zenzo says that for me, it's a tie between my Gemco central air pump for the fish room and my dehumidifier. I noticed Zenzo's changed his icon picture to honor his dog, who after many years being part of the family has just passed. Sorry to hear that, Zenzo, and thank you for participating in the survey. there were over 90 comments on this survey, so I really couldn't get everybody included, but I do thank everyone that took the time to make a comment, and I certainly want to hear what you, the viewers, think is a piece of equipment or gear that you use in your fish keeping that you feel is indispensable, and certainly comment below. All of us will, of course, learn from these comments, as we often do. So there you have it. I agree certainly with these choices, and have made many of the same purchases over time as mentioned here by those that participated in the survey. I too have that FX6. I too have, of course, the Python, and of course recently, for those of you who follow my channel, you know I have added a sump to one of my tanks, and it is making a world of difference, as you can see here in both the water quality and the look and color of the fish. Well, there you have it. What's your favorite piece of fish keeping equipment or gear? Please post it below. Share your thoughts, and I do read them, and of course a lot of other folks who come to this YouTube channel read them as well. So share your knowledge and experience, and you are appreciated. Thank you so much for tuning in, and be sure to click on that bell so you get some notifications. It's down there somewhere, and be sure to come join us over here at the Facebook group, and also you can follow on Instagram at ben.o.cichlid. I'll post it right here. All right, thank you so much. Bye-bye.